And thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. That's right. It is 10 a.m., actually 10:02. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Got a little bit of snow here, and earlier today did a little drive around town showing people what the roads look like. A big thank you to all of our road crews out there plowing roads. The town of Payson, ADOT, and Gila County, thank you to all of them that were out there doing that in the early hours of this morning. Hey, well, this morning in the studio we have our operations director of the Humane Society of Central Arizona, Luci Trushel. Good morning, Luci.
Good morning, Chris.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing great, and just enjoying the white weather. It's nice.
Yeah, we've had a lot of white weather lately. I feel like I'm back home.
I know, back in Ohio, huh?
Yeah.
No, we have, and they were. I was looking at like the totals, what they've had for the winter so far up in Flagstaff and other parts of the state.
That's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the North Rim. I think before this snow, they were at like 190 inches, 185, 190 inches. So probably over 200 inches now.
That's a lot of snow.
Crazy. Yeah, it is. Quite a bit. So, and Flagstaff, I think 150 or so, 130, I think. So over 10 feet.
That's a lot.
Yes, yeah. Where, and then I think they got another, 2 feet up there from this storm? Something like that. Crazy. So we got a little bit, but there's definitely other places that got a lot more. So.
Yes.
Well,
it's always good to have the moisture, though.
It is. And that way, come summertime, we don't have to worry as much about really bad wildfires. So that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Thing. So hey, a lot going on with the Humane Society. Got some stuff, and I think one of the main things to talk about is the March kind of special you have going on, adoption special.
Yes.
Because you do have a full. Is it? I mean, almost full shelter?
We have a full house.
You have a full house?
We have a full house. Yes.
Yeah, on both sides.
On both sides.
The pups and the kids.
Pups and kitties. Yes.
Puppies and kitties. Wow. Full house. So, so this is big here for March. Luck of the Paw adoption special.
Yes, so you can come to the shelter and adopt this month.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little setup where you can pick your pot of gold.
There you go.
And we are doing adoptions either $25, $50, or $75.
Okay.
So those three price ranges. So if you're feeling lucky and you need a pet, come on over.
Nice. So and you pick and you get one of those, I guess, with your little pot of gold.
Yes, and then what you do is you pick it, then when you flip it over, it gives you what the price is, which is either $25, $50, or $75. And it's for animals over 6 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. And you have if you want to see the animals that are at the Humane Society of Central Arizona, you can go to their website, and it's humanesocietycentralalz.org, and then you can click on the dogs or cats and see all the different animals that are ready for adoption.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a lot more in-house than what we show, but we only show what is available for adoption, because there's a lot behind the scenes when an animal comes in. So before they're available for adoption, we will do a whole medical behavioral assessment, and however long it takes for either of those, then if it takes a month to get an animal ready, then it's a month or a couple months or a couple days.
Wow.
So
just
keep checking because it changes.
Yeah, and it just depends, I guess, the state of the animal or kind of how the animal is when
you know, sometimes we get them in where they've had no human interaction or very minimum. So, you know, takes a while to get them to come around, but you know, we got Sean, our behavioral guy, and he does great things.
No, I know. He was in before on the program and sharing, and that is great for you guys to have.
And a lot of people were following the German Shepherd. That was finally trapped over by Tractor Supply. She's a girl. It took us a few days to find out what she was because she was terrified and just wanted nothing to do with anybody. But she is slowly coming around. Sean's working with her, so she'll be available here probably in about a month or so. But she's doing well for those that have been following that story. She's doing really well.
That's good. That is great to hear. I know a lot of people were concerned and trying to help. You know, to get her. So
she definitely she definitely was terrified. So whatever her first beginnings were was not great, but that will change.
There we go. Also, another pup that you got in that you wanted to talk a little bit about that had, golly, you know, very little
Moose
human interaction. Yeah, Moose. And what kind of dog is he again?
He is
like a Great Pyrenees?
Yes. He's a Great Pyrenees. You know, he was the one that was living on Main Street, streets of Main Street, eating out of Robert's dumpster down in barbecue.
Right next door,
he came in, PD brought him in on 2 catch poles. So he was another one that just basically was a feral dog. But he is just amazing. He's fabulous. He has a couple potential adopters, so he will probably be going home on Saturday. But he went from not wanting any human interaction to he loves everybody.
Wow.
Just
well, and if you can share a little bit, like when you guys got him in, like the condition that he was in.
He was in rough condition. His fur, never seen a brush. He actually had dreadlocks. Once we were able to start handling him and getting him comfortable, he was terrified of cars, terrified of people, just terrified. Then, you know, we got him fixed, got him medically ready, and then been working with him behaviorally. And he went from not knowing what toys were or playing or any like love human interaction to being a huge love bug. Actually, my Mishka, everybody knows my Mishka, that is her boyfriend. He has actually helped him along the way with socializing, getting in and out of a car, like the stuff you take for granted that all dogs, he was terrified. And now he just loves life, and he's ready for his new beginnings.
And you were saying that he didn't even know kind of what toys were or what a ball was.
No, he had no idea. Now he runs around with toys, throwing them up in the air and just play. We had to shave him because he literally had dreadlocks in his fur. And he was full of splinters and earth, just stuff that you would not think. Leaves, like all embedded in his fur because he basically was living the streets in feral.
Just out there for a long time.
So now he kind of looks a little poodle-ish. But his hair's growing in and he will look fabulous.
Shaved up, all shaved up.
So I'm going to actually post him today and do his stories. So, so everybody can see.
Kathy Buckish.
Kathy.
Watching, and she said, "Hey, Lucy, don't you need another German Shepherd?"
I could always use another German Shepherd. She's actually on my mind, but you know, right now I have my own Manhunter, and I'll add to my crew eventually.
There you go, add to your pack.
Yeah. German Shepherds are my weakness.
Oh, yeah. And Clifford Lane watching in southern Illinois, the sun shining, and it might rain this evening there. But, well, the sun is trying to come out here.
Yeah. Well, we got snow.
But we have snow. So it's nice and white and bright, but the sun's still kind of behind the clouds there. So,
Yes.
so that is, a great opportunity this month. Luck of the Paw Adoption
Yes.
Special.
It's going on all month.
Society. Yep, and Humane Society address 605 West Wilson Court, right here in Payson.
Yes.
So if you want to go down to the Humane Society, but you know what they recommend is check out the website. Check out the website.
Yes.
Look at the animals that are up for adoption. You can get an idea, about the animals, learn more about them. And
We try to educate people and find the right fit. And if you have other pets, especially other dogs, we recommend that you bring them along. Maybe not your official first meet and greet if you're not serious, but we want everybody that lives in the home, including your pets, to accept your new pet.
And it is a case, if you've never been to the Humane Society of Central Arizona, where you're not going to be walking like up and down in the kennels, looking at all the dogs. They bring them out to you to do that meet and greet, so that way, there isn't the distraction of all the dogs barking and the anxiety and just everything.
It's very stressful. We stopped out a few years back, but you cannot get, first off, the real dog behind that kennel, that is not that dog.
Yeah.
They're all barking, they all look vicious, they all, it's loud, it's stressful. It's just not a good environment. So then to add people along that just makes it worse. So, if you want to see 20 dogs, we will bring out 20 dogs.
Yeah.
One at a time.
There you go. One at a time so you can meet them. But, so it has worked out really well, though. I remember, when that change was made, and it just really made sense. So that's good.
It helps. It definitely helps.
There you go. So an event that you have going on, one of your biggest of the year.
Yes.
Which is exciting, and it's to celebrate St. Patty's Day. A St. Patty's Day party at Old County Inn. And that's Saturday, March 18th. Starting at 11 a.m. until close, and 11 a.m. Is when they start the event with a quad parade. With side-by-sides. Cool. Oh, yeah. ATVs. Really cool. And they are decked out. They're decorated.
Yes.
A lot of side-by-sides. Participating, and they do their little parade through Pine, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think every year it gets bigger and bigger, which this year will be the biggest. They've got things going on all day long. We will be there for a few hours in the around 11 to 2 or 3, depending on what animals we have and what's going on. But it gets a little stressful after a while, and
crazy.
But this is a big one.
Yeah, and they have bands. They have the bagpipes.
That is cool.
Yeah, that
is really cool.
Play a couple times, 2 or 3 times, throughout the day. It's Southwest Skies Pipe and Drums, and they'll kick off the event, and then I think play again as well. But
what's play till like 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
or 11 o'clock.
What's so cool is 10% of all of the sales that day go to the Humane Society of Central Arizona. So
he donates 10% of all the sales. That's huge. We're very grateful for people like him. Mike and their crew. They're very good to us. So I'm excited.
Yeah, Michael Dowling up there at Old County Inn, and I know.
But you were supposed to come with us today, but they got a little more snow than we did.
Yeah, well, and his the manager of Old County Inn, Brandon.
Yes, he was with us last week or last month.
Last month, talking about the event a little bit. So again, that is it's such a fun event. That's
Great
Saturday.
food, corned beef and cabbage. Oh,
Yeah.
and they got good food every day anyway. So
No, it is.
come on out.
Yep, and again, that starts at 11, but you can come out anytime during the day there, 11 to close, and grab some corned beef and cabbage, have a pint of Guinness, or whatever you feel like having. And they still do their wood-fired pizza.
Yes.
They're going to have the outdoor oven set up. So
Yeah.
doing that wood-fired
Yeah,
pizza.
they were able to expand the parking lot and stuff this year. So
Yeah, that's cool. And they expanded their patio area
yes,
too.
yes.
So
That's what I think I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really cool how they expanded the patio area there.
Yes.
So hey, you brought also some like pet of the week or
Yes.
featured
I also,
pets.
before we go on to them, we will be doing a microchip clinic in April.
Oh, okay.
April 15th to be exact.
Uh-huh.
We do microchipping all the time. That is one service we can provide without having a vet.
Okay.
So if you want to get your dog or cat microchipped, you can come, call, just make sure that there's somebody there that can do it, and we charge $25.
Okay.
But we are doing a clinic on April 15th from 10 to 12, and it will be $10.
Okay.
So if you're interested in getting your pets done, come on the 15th, and it is first come, first serve,
Okay.
and it is cash only.
Oh, there we go.
So
And that,
$10, that's a great deal.
yeah,
Very
Saturday, April 15th. So you can put that on your calendar.
Yes.
$10 microchip clinic. Hey, all right. So yes, who do we have now for some featured?
So we have our boy Highway.
Highway.
He's around 2 years old.
Uh-huh.
He's about 45 pounds. He's a bulldog mix. Very sweet. He does not do well in the kennels. Where we have quite a few that just do not do well in the kennel scene. But he's very sweet, and he is looking for a home.
Gotcha. I was just seeing.
He's not a big fan of cats, or small animals. So, but he does get along with other dogs, like bigger
there you
dogs.
go.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
very
there he is.
sweet boy, ain't it?
Oh yeah. He is. He looks like a real sweet guy there. You can see
Yes.
pictures of him on
Yes.
the Humane Society website, humanesocietycentralalz.org. Look at his little face there.
Yeah, he's got a cute little face.
Yeah. And he's almost 2.5, right around 2.5.
Yeah, a little over 2.
Yeah. Wow.
So he came in as a stray. So, and he's been with us for a little bit.
I like that. Get your motor running and head out on the highway with Highway. He's a cutie. So that is the dog, featured dog. And then how about cat?
We have Chino.
Chino?
Chino. Yes, she's a female, 10-year-old female. Domesticated short hair. She's all black. She's around almost 7 pounds. So she is also one of the many looking for a good home.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good picture, yeah.
Yeah. Right on the website, you can see Chino. Yeah, black cat. There we go.
Yes, very sweet.
And 10 years, so a little
10
bit older,
years,
almost 11.
Yeah, so if anybody's looking for an older cat, which, we do have people that, like older cats or older dogs, so we definitely have some.
Yeah, I want the older that, are probably a lot more calm, not maybe as energetic or crazy. It just fits with their lifestyles a little better, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so there we go. Now, I know we always need to mention dog food cat food.
Yes.
How are you guys? Yeah. with that
We
doing-
can always use dog food, cat food. We do the IMS, the green bag for the dogs.
Mhm.
And then we also do the IMS for the cats and the kittens. So it's
Gotcha.
either an orange bag or a purple bag.
Okay.
It's just easier just to say the color of the bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we're always in need of that. Kitty litter, always in need for that. Because we have lots of kitties.
Mm-hmm. And you can, purchase that here from one of the stores in town.
Yes.
But if you're not able to do that, if you just, physically can't do that, you can always have it shipped like Chewy, right?
Yeah, you can do. A lot of people will send us stuff from Chewy or
Mhm.
Amazon, and just have it delivered to us.
Gotcha.
It's always appreciated
No,
for sure.
So it's a great way. And then Nicole is watching. Nicole LeBeau.
Or Nicole, shouldn't she
Yeah.
be doing surgery or something?
She's multitasking. And she mentioned canned kitten food.
Oh, okay, yes, we do
Canned
need
kitten-
some canned kitten food.
Canned kitten food. And what kind
Yes.
should people buy with that, the canned kitten food?
That's a good question, Nicole.
Nicole, you now need to let us know what kind of canned kitten food, because we don't want people buying, maybe the food that isn't appropriate, or
I'm
if you're
thinking
staying with
we
the same
do Friskies.
frisky.
I mean, any food is always welcomed. If we cannot use it with our animals, we do the feeding Fido.
Mhm.
So we help people that are in need or going through a bad situation.
Yeah,
So no food goes wasted.
gotcha.
Just so everybody knows that, even if you bought food and your dog doesn't like it or your cat doesn't like it and it's opened, that's okay. We will take it.
Yep, and she said Friskies.
Hey, I got it right.
Friskies, please, or any wet food.
Okay.
So any wet food or the Friskies kitten food. So yeah, there we go. And tell maybe people listening and watching about the Fido. What is it?
Feeding Fido.
Feeding Fido. Yeah.
So it's a program that we have. If you are going through a hard time, we have an application process. You kind of have to show us, your income and stuff. And
Yeah.
what we do is once a month, it's the second Thursday of every month, you can come and we give you food
Okay.
for the month. All this food is donated, so we do not know what food we have. So we
Okay.
don't take requests because we may or may not have that food. But it's something, to help out, because we do get a lot of it donated, dry food, wet food, once in a while kitty litter, like stuff like that. So if you need assistance, then, come in and fill out our application and talk to our office manager, Michelle, and she will help you through the process.
Nice.
So, and that's why we take,
Yeah.
we will take whatever, because, a hungry animal doesn't care. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
So if we're able to do that for the public and the community, then,
Yeah. No,
it helps out.
yeah, that's wonderful. And then also, imagine with it being colder, blankets.
Right, yeah, we
towels,
always can take
sheets.
blankets, towels, dog beds, anything
Yeah.
animal related, leashes, collars, any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, pee pads, we use pee
Gotcha.
pads,
Yeah.
anything like that.
No, and
We accept.
and how about I know it was a little while back, but beds. You were purchasing beds and taking donations.
Yes, for the
like the
Cranda
raised-
beds.
Yeah.
Yes, because the Cranda beds are more of a practical thing inside the kennels.
Yes.
Because they're like indestructible, kind of.
Yeah.
Usually, because a lot of dogs will tear up their bedding
Yeah.
and and eat it, and the last thing we need is a bowel obstruction or
Yeah.
something. So the
Oh,
Cranda beds are nice because they keep them off the ground, and they're
Uh-huh.
also, more liable.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, we can always accept those too. And we do use regular dog beds too, depending on the
Depending on the dog,
on
right?
the dog. Yes, yes.
I imagine, older dogs, if they're a little bit older and they're not, in that phase, chewing, then a nice comfy dog bed, is appreciated.
Yep,
But
absolutely.
But if they're younger and still just kind of like a little crazy.
Yeah.
Little cray-cray.
What else do they have to do in a kennel all night but to
Chew
chew
stuff.
stuff?
Chew stuff. Hey, looking at you. Hey.
Speaking, and we do the peanut butter, the Kongs, and
Yeah.
cream cheese. We do all that kind of stuff too. So
Yeah.
any of that kind of stuff we'll
Oh.
accept too.
Yeah, that's
Peanut butter and Kongs.
Yeah,
Make you
That's
hungry,
how-
Chris?
yeah. That's how they keep me occupied too. Just like, here, have a
Give you
Kong.
one of them little lick pads with some peanut butter.
A little.
It's actually worked really good.
No,
So
no, I'm past that. I'm past that
you
phase.
passed your chewing stage.
Yeah, I'm past
Okay,
my
good.
chewing stage.
I'm glad.
So, yeah.
I'm glad there's hope for you
Don't
after
have
all.
to- Yeah. No, yeah, last summer.
Just about a week ago.
Yeah, about a week ago. Oh, that's funny. So again, I want to remind everyone about the Luck of the Paw.
Yes.
Luck of the Paw.
Luck of the paw.
Adoption special at the Humane Society of Central
Come
Arizona.
find your best friend.
Yeah, all month of March, the
Yes.
entire month of March. You pick a pot of gold from the wall, and that will have your adoption price. So it's you can get a great deal with that, and also really help out an animal that needs a home.
Yes, we have lots of animals in
And
need
there
homes.
are
And they're
yes.
all microchipped, spayed, neutered, and up to date on their vaccinations.
Wow.
So
Yeah, so that's great because you don't have to worry about any of that.
yes, correct.
That is all done. And yeah, wow. Yeah, that's great. That's really nice. And if you do have, though, an animal that you're looking at getting microchipped, again, you can mark your calendars for
Yes, April 15th.
15th.
If you can't come then, like I said, we do it all the time.
Yeah.
As long as, we have Nicole available.
Nicole, yeah.
Or, one of our other, Angel, she also can do it. And it's $25, which that is still cheaper than,
Yeah.
most places. So
Yes. Yeah.
unfortunately, we can't
Do children?
provide.
I'm joking.
Yeah, we
No, I'm
might,
joking. I'm joking.
We get multiple calls a day on vaccinations and spay and neuter. We just
Yeah.
can't, but we can microchip.
There you
So.
go. And then Kathy mentioned that Spin the Wheel weekend at the resale
Oh, okay.
store. And is
Spin
that
the
going
wheel.
on this weekend?
I guess so.
I guess so.
Yeah, well, this
yeah.
would be the first weekend of
First
the
weekend
month.
of the month.
Yes, so,
So spin,
Friday and Saturday will be spin to win. Everybody loves that.
Spin to win
Spin
at
to win.
the Humane Society resale store. And that's another great way to support the Humane Society of Central Arizona. Check
Yeah.
out the resale store. Also, if you have donations,
Yes.
drop them off.
Donations, or if you want to volunteer,
Mm.
we're always accepting new volunteers at both places, the shelter and our resale store.
There we
A
go.
lot of people can't handle working with the dogs,
Mhm.
but if you still want to help, then the resale store is your place.
It's perfect. And that's right on Main Street.
Yeah.
510
510 West Main Street.
West Main Street. And what's cool is you can, with Senior Center,
Yes.
Trinkets and Treasures right there. So you can hit Trinkets and Treasures and the Humane Society, thrift store. So
Yes,
yeah,
and then
really cool.
there's one across the
And
street
U-turn.
with the U-turn.
That's
yes.
right, U-turn for Christ. Yeah.
Yes,
So, yeah.
you're parking, you can hit all the shops.
There you go. Can't beat it. Well, Lucy, thank you so much for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having
for
me.
braving the weather and coming on out. And
Still
yes.
got them snow driving skills.
You never lose them. You never lose them.
That's right.
You go out back east.
I was picking up employees this morning. You need a ride? Let's go.
Come on, hop in. No, that is good. Well, hey, thank you everyone for
Thank
listening
you.
and watching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. Time to get back to the music with some AC/DC, Eddie Money, Simon and Garfunkel, and more. But first, let's get an update from the National Weather Service.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Kathy, I'm drinking my Monster. I'm surprised she didn't yell at me.
Uh-oh, that's, what are we, plus 31, so I'm gonna take this down here. And now we're just over by 28 seconds.
She told me.
That's your latest weather forecast from KRIM 96.3 FM, the Red Country's radio station. You've probably heard of Tom Silkscreen and Embroidery, but did you know they're more than just a t-shirt shop? Proud sponsors of KRIM, Tom Silkscreen has been serving the Red Country since 1992.
We still on Facebook?
We are.
Okay.
We are, so don't get too crazy, Luci.
Never.
Bye, guys.
Me,
Yeah.
never.